thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is another interesting question that came from one of our customers. And this was like, hey, we have this problem where we are shipping these pallets and somehow these pallets are broken into two and they get delivered as two different pallets. And even though we tell the carrier or whoever we are shipping through that nobody's supposed to be doing that, right? So what we found out was that the solution was to fully shrink wrap the pallet and then fully seal it, put a security tape around the pallet, and then say, hey, do not separate pallet. There are stickers that you can, labels that you can, or even print your a sheet of paper and then say, do not separate pallet in a different color or even in a red color, so they know that, hey, they're not supposed to separate this pallet. And of course, shrink wrap this, not only shrink wrap this, but fully apply a security tape. So if the security tape is tampered with, you guys can show, hey, look at these pictures when it left our facility. This is how it was shipped, and it's all supposed to be in one pallet. But when it arrived, this is how it arrived. So you can say, hey, this is something we don't want that, or somebody did that, which is not our fault, and we had clearly instructions saying that do not separate this pallet, right? So that's a way to solve that problem. If you're, for some reason, your pallets are getting separated for whatever reason, right? Even though nobody should be doing that. And again, this was another similar story, but in an international context, right? This specific customer was shipping from Netherlands to New Zealand, and these guys, they would do the same thing, and it's international shipment, so it's even more sensitive because, right, it has to go through customs and clear the customs and any other immigration that they might question. And there are a lot of, right, I mean, even when I come from India, we are not supposed to bring certain products, and we don't bring them, right? So that's very sensitive. I think if you visit a farm and if you have touched some animal and things like that, if you're carrying any of those products, you're not supposed to do any of that. And we pay very carefully to all those things and make sure, right, we don't do any of that. So international is very, very sensitive. This customer had a similar problem where they were shipping products from Netherlands to New Zealand, and these guys were like, they would fully shrink wrap the pallet, and then they would secure it with the tape. On top of it, they can also apply a seal and seal it. And there is a seal number that goes with it, and they can even take a picture of the seal number and say, hey, look at it, right? We did our job right. And not only you can show it to your person on the other country, right? Hey, look at it. This is the condition of the product that left our facility, and also you can show it to the government, right? I mean, the customs and the immigration authorities and things like that. So if your pallet, whether it's an international scenario or domestic scenario, if your pallet is getting separated, like this, you can do this. So you not only apply the shrink wrap, but also fully tape it. It could be two sides and then two more sides, 4 sides, and even put extra tape and secure it really, really well, and take pictures of that, and of course upload to loadproof.com, so you can come back to those pictures when the pallets are separated, and somebody had to cut that through. Only then they can separate the pallet, right? So when that happens, you can show, hey, look at it, right? This is how it left our facility, and here are the pictures to prove it. And you can show the security tape, and now the security tape has been tampered with. So now you can file a freight claim against that, saying that that's a violation of your policy, or violation of the whatever agreement that you had, right, between you guys and the carrier or whoever that is doing the job. Right? It could be somebody else. So this is another best practice that you can follow in case if your pallets are getting separated for whatever reason and you're wondering, oh my God, how am I going to solve this problem, right? So hopefully this is helpful. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please, share this with your, friends and coworkers, and comment, to this. Would love to hear from you. And if you, want any other best practice video, please let us know. I will be happy to post them, and thank you for your time.